Hey guys. Ooh. Welcome back to my channel. So obviously you can see by the thumbnail I'm going for the 1920s inspired look. It's something I've always wanted to try, so if you want to see how I achieve the look, please stay tuned, and thank you so much for your support, guys. Thank you. Bye. Mwah. Okay, so to really start my face, I want to really sculpt my face. I'm going to do some underpainting. I'm going to go in using the Fenty Beauty's Ebony matchstick. Now, I have used the Made by Mitchell's contour palette as well, but there's something about the Ebony that I just really love on my skin. So I'm really going to use this now to snatch my face. So I'm going to use this flat brush by B Cosmetics. I think I got this from Superdrug, I can't remember, but I'll be using this around here and the nose and above here as well. I'm just going to apply this over the forehead and here underneath the chin. And mind you, I've slipped my hair, so I've got to kind of work around it and do like a free. That's it. And then I'm going to go quite close. Let me show you. I'm just going to go along here, just following where the bridge of the nose goes, and then over here as well. Perfect. And as you can see, as you can see, it's the perfect color for my skin complexion. Absolutely love.
Last week, yeah. But what she got was not complete, yeah. Skin like cocoa, her eyes tell us.
I will be using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is one of my favorites, honestly, and it's in the shade Cocoa. So it's a very like natural concealer for my skin. Not too bright but not too like dark either, so it ends up looking like foundation. So I absolutely love this. Like, it's enough to highlight underneath my skin and to really give it that lift. I will be using the MAC 24-hour concealer in the shade NC50 as well, just to really highlight in the corners. I'm just adding the concealer. I was going to do a light method, but I'm like, do you know what, let me go and just do a very creative 1920s style makeup. Why not? That's what makeup's here to do, and be creative, so why not? I'm just going to add this on here as well. So on the top just a little bit. I don't like my forehead looking too built up with concealer, and I put some on my nose as well. Some down here. Already you can see the snatch. Put some here. That's set for a bit, but I'm also going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Caramel. This is for my eyelids specifically, because it really helps bring out the eyeshadows. I find it kind of works as an eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this here like that. And I'm going to put this on here like that. Perfect. Okay, so this is one of my favorite concealer brushes by Fenty Beauty, and it's in the number 180 concealer brush, and I'm just using this small little mirror just to help me get into the creases and see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna dab in first. I'm trying not to go out, I'm trying to stay within, because that's where it makes your face look wider rather than snatched. So I'm gonna kind of stop where the contour is. Dabbing that in, taking my time. That's the thing with highlight and contour and snatching your face. You just have to really be patient, trust in the process. I'm just dabbing in. And as you can see, I'm just keeping here and then slightly bringing it a little bit down, not too down though. Okay. Not going too over the nose, but keeping along with the contour is very lovely. As you can see. Okay, so I've done the blending now. I'm going to do a little bit more off camera, but you can already see how it's really, it's like structured together, like giving it that snatch look. So I'm going to use this little tiny concealer brush, like I've lost the thing to hold it, so I'm literally like clenching onto this. So I'm going to blend out the concealer, eyeshadow base on my eyelids. So just blend that out. Okay, I really don't want to get rid of this brush. It's like one of the best to blend out the eye makeup. And I said I was going to go in with the MAC 24 Hour Wear concealer. So I'm just putting a little bit in the corners, just a tiny bit. Because I feel like the 1920s are quite dramatic. Oh, my hair's like sticking up. I'm going to fix this when I'm done. But yeah, they're very dramatic. So I'm going to make it very dramatic with the base. I'm just using a little bit of that in the corners. Okay. And I'm going to use the same brush I used to blend out my concealer with underneath my eyes. The Cocoa by Too Faced. I'm just going to dab in the corners with this concealer brush by Fenty Beauty. Just dab in, that in, dab in. Before I do anything with my eyes, I'm actually going to set the base of my face. So I'm using, obviously, to start off with, Nutmeg Pro Filter. Setting powder by Fenty Beauty in the shade Nutmeg, like I said. And then I'm absolutely in love with this Huda Beauty baking powder in the shade Kanafa. It just really brightens up the face, but it doesn't look too cakey at all. So yeah, if I'm looking this way, it's just because I'm filming on my phone, so yeah, bear with me. But yeah, this is one of my favorite baking powders, so I'll show you guys how I apply this on my face and how I then bronze after as well. What I like to do is use this Trigwell powder sponge, which I got from TikTok, which actually is a lifesaver. It just gives that airbrush filter. And what I like to do is I like to take the powder and then dab it on my hands and then go along. This is just to set everything. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to use the shade Nutmeg. As you can see, this colour here. So I'm just going to dab this here, just so it's not too much powder. Then I'm going to go here, as you can see. And just give it that airbrush finish. And just be careful. I'm just going to put it up here. And already, it's just giving. So I've literally just now baked my face. While I'm applying the eyeshadow, I can let this all set so nothing falls out and messes up my base. So I use this small mini Trigwell brush powder sponge to set everything to really get in the corners, underneath the cheekbones, nose and forehead as well. No, I love the Born to Run palette by Decay. So I'll be using the shade Weekender here, and I'll be using the Black Inject, and I will also be using a silver from one of the Makeup Revolutions palette, which I'll show you in a sec. I'm going to smudge underneath the eye to really give it that nice 1920s look. So I'm just using the MAC Studio Fix Makeup Miniraliser in Dark Deep. I think Deepest, the second to last shade. I'm just going to take this off before I then sculpt my nose. But it's all coming together now and it's looking really lovely. My face with in the shade Thick Mint by Fenty Beauty, and I'm just using this angled brush to really bronze the face. Just dab that in. Try to build it up. So it's coming together. So I'm just going to add the lipsticks in the shade by Barry M in black, which is in the shade 37, and this is by Zara, and this is in the shade number 9. It's this gorgeous plum colour, which I think will look really nice with this. And then I'm going to go in using the clear gloss by Gloss Me Up. I think this is by Makeup Collection 2000. Yes, it is, and it's in clear. And I'm going to use this lip pencil to actually lip sponge or brush, lip brush, to help glide on to really give it that last minute finish.
The deep blue sky. I wanna feel the feeling gazing in your eyes. Love isn't envious, love doesn't boast, but most of it all, I need you.
Probably matte lipstick back then, but I literally can't have matte lips. I just need a bit of gloss. Is the finished look. I really love it. It's like giving that Betty Boop, like I'm in love. And if you like this video, like this makeup, don't forget to thumbs up. It'll really help a girl get searched on YouTube and more people can watch my videos and how I do my makeup. And yeah, follow for some more videos and support your girl. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.
Yeah.